Hey, FlimsyLunchTray here, and welcome to our Friday edition video. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. And today, I had someone make a request, and I didn't mind. I actually don't have any other ship to really feature right now because I'm still getting the hang of a few ships. And they asked if I would do one on the Baltimore, the Tier VIII American Heavy Cruiser. So here we are, looking at the Baltimore Heavy Cruiser. So we'll do upgrade commander build tomorrow, but just at a glance, this shows you what I have set up in terms of the upgrades and modules. As far as combat signals will go, we'll do something, increase our fire chance, probably do something like that. Yeah, we'll do that. Get our speed up to 34.1 knots, and then we're running the hydroacoustic search, we're running the radar, and I just put Optimus Prime and bumped him up to being a 13-point commander. And if you're asking, Flimsy, what would you do for a 21-point build on the Baltimore, I would do this. Okay, just straight off the bat, same build I run on my Des Moines Salem, and I like it a lot, but we only have 13 points. So then what does that mean for us? So what I'm gonna do is this, and I'm gonna actually go ahead and take Superintendent. I try to, at least as a cruiser player, once I get more enough skill points, I feel like I can really build into it more. I'm typically always alive the last half of the battle, so I'm going to take Superintendent to go and get the 4th hydroacoustic search, 4th radar. I'm trying to position myself in key objective areas, which is kind of how you play Baltimore. Otherwise, if I had 14 points, I'd probably be tempted to take top grade gunner, but I think it's better to maybe take these two first. Then you could do this and this as an example. But for the purpose of today's video, this is what we're going to master for a 13-point build. So we get our consumer down to 9.9, so it means as soon as we get detected, we can pop our 10-kilometer radar and we will spot whatever is spotting us. So, I have I think it was a ranked battle. Was it like Lucky Baltimore or Lucky Guy? I think something like that. And one of the things I didn't actually point out, I'll point out tomorrow, is that your armor belt, I don't remember what the thickness is, but you control like 15-inch guns. So I had this Jean Bart thinking he would be able to slap my side, but I angled just in time and bounced everything. And this Baltimore player, or this Jean Bart player, went all out trying to kill me, and I still lived. Okay, so here comes the match. Still typical Flimsy fashion. What are we looking for? We're going to be looking for carriers, cruisers, submarines, destroyers, and go from there. Particularly looking for radar. I want to see what other ships have radar. Okay, it is like 5, 4, or 2, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right now. So you get basically a ranked randoms battle. So we are top tier. There is a carrier. So to be mindful of that. We have 1 submarine and 2 destroyers. They're in a division. Be mindful of that. A Dallas, an Edinburgh, and a Fuso. Okay, I really like this matchmaking. It's really good for us, actually. Not gonna lie. So let's go look over some things. I don't really care to have airstrike. I don't. That's right, Optimus. Alright, so I don't really like having airstrike range on the mini-map, so I like taking it away. Sometimes I leave my secondaries up. So the hydroacoustic search is 5, your radar is 10. If you really want to, you really like playing Baltimore a lot, then I would suggest picking up the surveillance radar modification in slot 2. I think it's slot 2. And lengthen your duration of your radar. Because right now our radar is just 25 seconds. So we could bump this out to being longer, but 25 seconds, 25 seconds. Now, the Balti really feels like this miniature Des Moines. You have to be mindful of this Lexington. I should talk about that in a minute. But you have a 10-second reload. You don't have half the reload time, basically. You still have 2 and 3mm guns, and the really good HE. Now let's talk about the CV. So our air detectability range is 5.9 and our AA guns is 5.8. So the one thing that I was looking at to do, and we will have to figure out whether we do this or not, was I wanted to play the key objective of C. Now, what sucks for us when there are carrier players in the battle, is he gonna come back? Sometimes they go out and then they circle back in on you. Sweet. Is that I can position up along this island, and then he can just start bringing all of his dive bombers. Lexington dive bombers will do pretty good damage to us. So, okay, he doesn't know what he's doing, so we're keeping an eye on the mini map what the carrier's doing. Okay, I need to lead him more. I didn't lead him enough last time, I don't think. And we're using AP. No, not leading enough. It's been a while since I played Balti. We're gonna just take a shot. Okay, the sturdy's over here. Someone's here. Okay, Yudachi's there because no destroyers at C. Okay, he's smart. He's popped his fighter plane. And he's being a sneaky minx on us. So we're gonna go ahead and step on the C, but one thing I have to be mindful of this Fuso. We don't want to just charge out and give him broadside. So we're just gonna move up here. And our Surrey is applying pressure on this Dallas. I'm gonna turn my lock on off. And I think he's gonna cause him to reverse back here. So I'm gonna sneak up a little bit this way. And see if we can get a broadside shot on him. Yep. And we're going to get the rear turret on. You have to know what situations to show more broadside in trying to get the rear turret off. Like it says, just a Dallas, so we're not that concerned right now. So now we're going to force him out of that position, which means he's going to show broadside to the Surrey. The Surrey was, at least he had some AP ready, so that's good. Now we're so conscious of our Fuso. To get the best out of Balti, you really need to play islands, because you're kind of playing her in the sense that you want to kind of keep as much as your health pool as much as possible for the late game. Okay, well that can happen. For the late game, so that you can make really more strategic plays and stuff. So you have to be just mindful, and you utilize islands to do so, so that you can be willing to give up, trade your health for more advantageous plays later on in the game. Now we're going to switch to high explosive. Fuso has pretty terrible concealment, so I was like expecting I can spot him, of course, before he would spot me, unless he was just hardcore charging at us. Yeah. So we could be in a position where we can just be very aggressive and push here, which we might, but we want to maybe get a little more information about what this Moss is up to. Now the Fuso, I think, has 14-inch guns. So I don't, the Fuso wouldn't have 15-inch guns. Yeah, maybe it's not even that big. So this island's not going to conceal us. I didn't expect it to. So we're just going to be mindful here. There's a fire. There's the Yudachi. Okay, Lexington's running to A10. Sturdy hasn't been detected for a while. He's probably just going to try to go for the cap. Now I have to figure out. Let's reverse and see if we go dark instantly or not. Yeah, we did. Okay, so then that tells me that the Moss did not push up out here, which is kind of my concern. These two destroyers are really playing like tight together. So we're gonna push out here, and we're getting ready to pop our radar. We can clear the island a little bit first. Although, wait, he's going charging behind the island, I think. No, he's not. Alright, yeah, he is. Okay, well, we're not gonna get much hits off here, but hopefully our DeGrasse gets some shots off. Alright, we'll go ahead and try to shoot the other destroyer player while we're waiting. I don't think the Moss has dumped any torpedoes at us, so yeah, I should have waited to use my radar, but he's firing, so it's okay. All right, now we're going to pop Hydro. This is something like the top grade gunner really comes in handy in this type of situations. We're going to change our course. We're going to focus off the destroyer player first. I really want to slap the broadside of Edinburgh AP, since we have the improved penetration angles. He's just trying to get away, but we're not going to let him get away. We have to be mindful of torpedoes on the Edinburgh. Maybe one more salvo, then we can focus the Edinburgh. Yeah, I think he's trying to get torps off now because kill speed. Yeah, we're getting flashed. Prior target tells us he's flashing. So we're going to be aggressive and we're going to push it. We're going to switch to the front turrets. Okay, a little bit of a bummer. Prioritize AAA. Oh, come on, give me my citadels. Lexington's coming down? Jeez. And this... Oh, can I punish? Yeah! Okay, that's really close. That probably actually could have just turned out. We got close quarters. Lol. Alright, let's chill. See if we can get him. Let's switch back to high explosive. That's the other thing I like, if possible, trying to have the switch. Right, let's use depth charge airstrike. He's just sitting right in there, so we'll go ahead and use radar. We'll find out where he's at. Well, I'll see if he's about to fly over. Let's chill for a second. Okay. Oh, I thought he was moving forward. Gosh dang it. I spazzed my shot. No! Yoink! Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Okay, I have no idea what their sturdy's up to. There's all the torps. I was like, I think there should be more. Spam M key. Just gonna switch to AP since he's broadside. And we get to use smoke. At this high caliber, I didn't think we were very far away from it. Might switch to Fuso. Although I really don't like CVs, and Hatsuharu's about to spot him, I think. I think he's moving south, yeah. And we're gonna reverse so we get over the island more fully. And there's a Confederate. Don't know if we're able to sneak any citadels or not. Keep an eye on Fuso. Okay, the sturdy's in our B cap. So when you're playing Cruiser, you really still want to keep focusing on what's happening on the mini-map. So for what kind of helps differentiate you in making you an even better Cruiser player, in my opinion, is that you're making pre-decisions of what you're going to do next. Okay, so after I kill this Lexington, I know I'm going to go immediately down and push up and help our RCV with the Fuso. Oh, come on, he's almost dead. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go down and push him. After we kill him, my next step would be to go towards Bravo, but with the points difference, it's probably we won't be touching the sturdy at all. The sturdy should have just tried to kill our cruiser, and then he would have had both free caps. But now he has to keep the surface and running and hiding game. So, but yeah, so you can kind of, I mean, with how I play Baltimore and trying to get around these key objective areas, granted, we were able to make a really big impact early on in the battle just because of there being, what, 7 versus 7 versus 12 versus 12. So you can really make your influence known, especially in ranked matches, which I really like playing Salem, Des Moines, Minotaurin as an example. I have a really good Minotaur game coming out on Monday. But this is Balti. Balti, good shit. She's really strong Tier 8 Tech Tree Cruiser. You know, having these improved penetration, AP, angles means you can get away with slapping cruisers and even battleships. Even if you get close enough to some battleships, you can citadel them. You know, you can do the same like with Des Moines in a minute. Yamato as an example. So, all right, we're gonna slow down. We're gonna take advantage of this island for just a little bit longer before the Fuso spots us. And because he's broadside, we're just gonna use AP. And I'm gonna bait him a little bit. I'm gonna stay angled out like this and see if I take his attention off our carrier. Yep. Well, he was interested. All right, let's go ahead and keep moving. We might actually get the kill here. Maybe. No, he's healing now. Okay, it's gonna take another salvo. Well, maybe another 2 salvos. Well, actually, maybe just this one. Come on! No! Go away, Destroyer. He's mine. Yeah! And 1,000 points. So that was a really good game. Wasn't sure how it would go. So you get live commentary reactions. So 500,000 credits. And that's because we also have the permanent package bonus. Permanent economic bonus. Before they did the economic rework, I got the camo and the economic permanent bonus with the ship. So, Confederate close quarters, which is hysterical. High caliber, 127,000 damage, 147 shell hits, 4 destroyed, 4 citadels, and 2 solo caps. So we're probably gonna have some decent base XP. Yeah, 2,500 base XP. So we did really good there, and it looks like the enemy CV was focusing our CV. So that's kind of funny. And you played poorly, sir. I'm sorry. And detailed report. Yeah, that was a really good matchup, especially when you're facing bottom tier with Baltimore. Like, she shines that much even more, and she can still hold her own versus tier 8s if it's same tier matchmaking. Tier 9, tier 10 becomes much more of a challenge because with her armor skiing, you get a lot of overmatch because she's just got the 27mm. This 152mm plate is what I was talking about. I can't remember how thick it was. But yeah, she will struggle facing tier 9, tier 10 simply because of overmatch. Like, you can be overmatched by different tier 8s in the game as well, of course. But we didn't have that threat in this battle. So I hope you appreciated today's video. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you do want to see more. If you're subscribed, thanks so much. I appreciate it. And tomorrow we'll do the upgrade and commander build video here on Baltimore, which is going to feel pretty comfortable for me to do. So until next time, take care.